Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with a rookie. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Purdy now to throw.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Purdy.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27th.
But this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd and 3. And maybe he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carrington. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Cardinals at 2-6 now on the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Purdy looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Richards. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Second and 9.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On first down, Carrington. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker try on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Richards. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's Richards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing here, Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Brandon Aubrey. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man is Ibuka. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Okay,
They'll
ready.
come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Get it. Gravity line.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 860 Eagle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
7. Ready. Count.
They'll look to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Tag. Cougar 19. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's James returning. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Purdy. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Go show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give like your birthday. The party in the club.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point up and through. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. Now it's caught at the 6-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down.
Down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. James now to return. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off, here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 23 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard
On the ground, it's James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the Cardinals' 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards there for number 15.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? go when the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
In motion right is a running back. Purdy will look to throw again here. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down and inches. Short one here, caught by McBride. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Like 13, like 13. 22, read it. Wide, get wide.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Levis in trouble, down he goes. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, they wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action. Now Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Purdy sets up to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. His kick is absolutely perfect. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and they'll keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ford. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. And the pressure will bring it down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Birch. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Purdy looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, I think that the folks here would hope that he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
First down, 49ers.
21. Outside.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Get set. Get set.
On 3rd down, Richards. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. A gain of a yard. And a 49er first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. 18.
Purdy now to throw.
Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Yellow. 18. Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From a yard out.
And the Niners are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the 49ers, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17.